Welcome back again to my channel. How you guys doing? How was your week? Another wonderful weekend, right? It's good to have you guys back on my channel. So let's roll in. Today we're going to be talking about something interesting, and I want to indulge you guys on my opinion towards this topic. So if you're here for the first time, hiya, thank you for coming on the show. If you're here again, how you doing? How far? How was your week? Hope you had a good one. So yes, let's jump right into it. And please don't forget to subscribe and share. Yeah, please do subscribe, share, and I want to hear your guys' opinion. So you guys please comment. Yeah, so let's get right into it. Today we're going to talk about feminism, gender equality, and this is a topic that touches a lot of angles, a lot of aspects of our lives. But what I'm going to be focusing on is the fact that we are always fighting for equality. But I think the idea behind feminism has been compromised. So today we're going to be talking about how biased this is and how women don't actually know what they want. Because I, for one, think feminism is completely different from what the social media standard has set it to be. And the standard that we put out there for ourselves are not obtainable. So let's begin. First of all, who is a feminist? A feminist is anybody, either a man or a woman, who wants the same mental, now not physical, but mental opportunities with both genders. That's, for example, you want a woman to become a CEO and you're a man. You want your wife or your daughter to progress in her career and not be intimidated by the society or the masculinity that comes with a career thing when it comes to women. And you feel like, okay, I have a daughter now and I'm going to fight for her to have equal rights in school, at a school, at her office, in her career. That means you are a feminist, so you don't have to be a woman to be a feminist. You can be a man, you can be a woman. And that's what I've been trying to tell people all this while. Feminism is not a woman's thing. It's anybody's thing. We all should be feminists. But equality that we've been looking for is not obtainable. And it's not a sad thing. Guys, it's the good news. You are not equal with a man. Absolutely not. You don't have to be equal with the man, because the truth about it is that God gave each of us our strengths. So therefore, we can combine those strengths and produce value. So now your feminism, again, has nothing, I need to make this point clear, has absolutely no business with your relationship or your marriage or your duties as a wife, as a mother. It is completely different. If you're going to be a mom or a girlfriend or a sister, that's fine. You can be those things and still be a feminist. They're not the same thing. So if I'm going to be a wife and I'm going to do every duty of a wife, I'm going to submit to my husband, I'm going to be a good mom, take care of my children, clean the house, take care of everything I need to do as a woman that the Lord has bestowed upon me with all my strengths. That's fine. I can do all those things. It has nothing to do with being the CEO of my office. Now it's up to me to now do all those things and still want more for myself by saying, okay, I'm going to go to law school, going to bag that degree, and I'm going to be the top best lawyer in my class, and I'm going to graduate with the best certificate, and I'm going to get the best job, and I'm going to strive on my job, and I'm going to, work crazy, maybe to be the judge or to be whatever it is that you guys do in law. But the point is to strive and succeed. Those ones are your career goals. Now that's equity. Do you understand? Equity is something that, yes, everybody wants, and that's what we are striving. That's what feminism was fighting about women voting. You're beautiful. We're looking for women to vote, there was the first woman to go to medical school, there's the first woman to go to law school, there's the first judge, there's the first woman to drive. Those are feminism agenda. Those were the agendas. Allowing women to do things that they can do, they can reach. It has nothing to do with strength. It's not by saying we're sweeping and we're not cooking. Okay. And women are I'm so bothered about this because women are really biased. We want equalism, but even among ourselves, we don't strive for equalism for one another. I mean, I can say for a fact that women are the last people any woman wants to work with. Like, for any situation, if your boss is going to be a woman, you already feel somehow, because you know that not necessarily that it won't go well, but you just have that back of your mind that things might not work out, because women hate each other. We hate each other so much. We don't think anything good for one another. We just competitive, and we want to be equal with another gender. We can't even get it right with ourselves. So I feel like we need to start with ourselves. So you have to take a look at the mirror and work on one another, because I don't know why we're always competitive. Women fight for absolutely every stupid thing. Every stupid thing. Husband, clothes, shoe, looks. If she looks better than you, it's an envy. If she does this one, we are very envious, we're very jealous, we're too competitive. And it's why even on social media, you will see a woman who is successful, and then another woman is bashing her for being successful. You see a woman who is a CEO, and you're like, it's probably a man that's fitting abuse, and you know nothing about this woman, but you just want to bring her down just because she's succeeding. Instead of going, I'm inspired. She's a woman, she can do that. I need to do that. How did she do that? Do you understand? I think we need to start with ourselves first before we start throwing out at the opposite gender. Then all these unrealistic things about splitting bills. You guys want to split bills, but you don't want to split bills. What's your struggle? First of all, why are you splitting bills? It makes absolutely no sense. If a man is going to take you on a date, let him be a man. Take you on a date. You can't call me out of my house and say, come, let's go somewhere. Except we are friends. If you're regular, you're just my friend, and you say, what's up? There's a movie going on right now. I'm like, okay, we'll go watch the movie. I pay my bills, you pay yours, because we're just friends. But if you're asking me out on a date, you're hunting for a woman, for crying out loud. Let him be a man. Why are you trying to split bills with him? And I know you guys are not genuinely happy splitting those bills, because women complain for the most ridiculous things. You complain that you want equal rights, equal everything. Then they get to splitting bills. Apparently, you don't want that one. Because the truth is, it's not in our nature to spend our money. God told the man to provide. So it is natural that you don't feel so good spending your money on a man. It's just what it is. It's not about stress. The truth is, when you love somebody, spending some stuff on it won't be difficult, because then there is love and you're compromising. So because of love, you tend to, do a lot of things for people that you care about. So if a man was to come up and say, let's go on a date, he's paying the bills. 100% sure he's paying the bills. Why am I paying the bills? The fact is, for whatever reason, I will not hit above what I cannot pay. Now that's on me to just have common sense and behave myself. You understand? I will not just go because somebody's paying my bills and start eating anyhow and start behaving anyhow. Whatever we eat on that table, I can afford to pay for it. Now, please, we should understand that when you go out on a date, it's not necessarily about food. You guys know that you can take a girl out on a date and you don't have to spend so much. You can go for ice cream dates, you can go for coffee dates. The idea of dating is to get to know the person, so food does not have to be involved. You can go as little as buying an ice cream and you guys should just be there and chill and talk and get to know one another. I think the issue with taking the girl out and spending so much is that the guy trying to impress the girl, and most of the time Most of the time, not all the time though, because you're trying to impress her so you can sleep with her. So you tend to go beyond all that and do what you're not sent to do. And girls too need to cut their expectations down. If you want a man who genuinely likes you, it's not like you're going there for the food. You want to get to know this guy. Then why are you so bothered about who exactly? Because as long as it's a safe place, it's a cool place, and you get to talk, you get. But I think when games are involved, the guy is playing, I want to spend this money and hit anyhow. Then the guy is playing, I want to sleep with her. That's when people have issues. When the place where you're trying to get to know each other genuinely, I don't think you should kill yourself on spending. But if you can afford to, be my guest, take out an expensive restaurant. Spoiler. As long as you're not expecting anything at the end of the day, just if something comes out of it, fine. If not, you get to know her. Do you understand? So I feel like we need to understand these things. We need to not take away the duties of the man from the man. Why is it that we have our own huge responsibilities, and on top feminism, you want to put the man's own on top of your head? Have you seen where men are trying to become women? I don't know what is wrong with women. Have you ever seen a man, except for the ones that, let's not go there, but have you ever seen a man who goes, with all the while of being a man, I also want to add the stress of a woman into it? Why do women like to add the stress of men to their own problems? I can't comprehend it. It's ridiculous. Why would you want, for example, now, when people say they do 50 split bills with their partners, and I'm like, wait, I don't understand it. For example, let's say our house rent is like £500. You now say, as wife, you bring 250. Yeah, so are we roommates? Please, are we roommates that are bringing 250? You are bringing 250. Don't get me wrong. I support you. I am your wife. I will make sure you're not financially, ruined. So if house rent is 500, bill is like 250, and food is like 100, and you have other expenses, and you go, baby, I'm paying so much this month, and I'm going to be like, okay, what are the bills? Oh, you take the house rent. Let me just, it's your burden by maybe taking the electricity bills, and you don't have to worry about food. Because I don't even know if my husband, apart from maybe when he follows me to the supermarket, knows how much. It's when he goes to the supermarket, how much spent money. It's like, wow, I spent money. But most of the time, I just go to the store. All he knows, he comes back, he sees food, he sees breakfast, he sees lunch, he sees dinner, he eats. Do you understand? But he doesn't. I don't write out list and now come and say, this month give me 500 for food. No, he just sees food in the house. The day he follows me to the supermarket, he's with me, he pays for it. It's just what it is. We can go on a date, and he says, baby, I'm taking you on a date. He's paying for the date. But let's say something comes up and he needs to pay like for car or for that, and I say I just spent so much on the date. I'm like, baby, don't worry about it. I'll pay for the parking. I'll take off those easy burdens. I'll take it off for you. So, you can focus on the major ones. If it's about children's school fees, you can be like, oh, now we can plan. Why don't you know what? Take this child's home. Let me take this other child's home. You are easing his burden, but it's not like it's coming to you and it's telling you, oh, okay, so this is this one, this is that one, this one. Okay, take half, I'll bring half. Why do you want that? Life, like, why would you? Then what is the essence of being a man? If you can't do your basic responsibilities, responsibility basically is to provide for your family. That is what you do. You put a roof over their head, you protect them, and you provide for them. Why are we trying to take that away from them? The man as a woman is to support you, bear children, raise those kids alongside with you. So I don't expect you to, as a man, to, come home and be thinking, what are we waiting for lunch? Okay, what are we waiting for dinner? You just come on, you meet lunch, you meet your dinner, you meet your break. You wake up in the morning, there's breakfast ready for you. You have food packed to work. You don't have to worry about such things. If the days comes, I'm tired and I cannot do stuff, I can tell you and you can be like, okay, let me help you make it. Or why don't you go eat out? Or why don't you order him? You support me. We compromise. That's what relationship is all about. That's what. And ladies, you don't compromise for anybody. You compromise for your husband. And if you have a responsible boyfriend, you compromise for him. You don't compromise for any. It's not anybody. Because if I'm going to go out with my guy friend, I'm going to pay my bills. I'm not going to put it on him. And if you're just a regular man outside, I have no business being submissive to you, because the Bible talks about being submissive to your partner, to your own husband, no other man. So my submission is completely to my husband. And my dear, it only takes a woman who has something, who has value, to submit. My pastor will say, if you don't have anything, what are you submitting to? So I don't know why people feel ashamed to submit and they tell you something. Like, no, I'm a feminist, I cannot submit. Why? You want to be the head of the family? Why do you want to be the head of the family? You cannot have two captains. There's only a captain and a sub. There's a chef and a sous chef. I don't know. Have you ever seen a place where you have two presidents? There's a vice and there's a president. This was what it is. I don't want to be the captain. I mean, do you know how stressful it is to be a man? That is what women have stress, but men too have stress. Men's stress, I think, is majorly mental. It's why most of the time their mind is never where it is. It's just crazy with them. But my point is, why are we trying to take away their own responsibilities and add it to ours, all in the name of feminism? Feminism has been somebody will go through a bad relationship or go through a bad breakup, or whatever the case may be, they will now come and tell me feminism. It has nothing to do with it. If you're going to be a feminist, please fight for the girl child who wants to become a CEO. Fight for the girl child who you think you're going to inspire academically. You're going to inspire career-wise. Who knows that even though she's a girl in this world, how difficult it is for a girl child to grow. Do you know what it means to be a girl? Do you know even when you apply for jobs and you go for interview, as a girl, as a woman, when I go for interviews, when I see men, it's not like I don't feel like I'm smarter than them. I just feel like, maybe I see a guy there and all that. In my head, I feel like a guy will automatically get a job. Not because he has better chances, better academic, better academic portfolio or whatever the case may be. Just because he's a guy, he probably has an edge. Because do you know many women who have done interviews and have had to hide the fact that they are pregnant because they know that when they say they are pregnant, they won't get that job, even though they are qualified. Or they hide the fact that, sometimes you don't hide the fact that you have kids, but they feel like if you mention it, it might just affect them. And then sometimes those things to help, but it's just what it is. It's a society that does not favor women, but it's not in every aspect. It's just in the aspect of equity. So why bring equity and start trying to do equalism? We need to do better, because it's something that we need to go and read. Because if you even check all the feminists that I've known, not this generation, major feminists that I know, have solid, wonderful, good marriages. Point is, I am yet to say a feminist who's not in her husband's house. If I'm not this social media feminist, like proper feminist from back in the days to now, I'm yet to see one of them that is not in their husband's house. They are married, are good, they are submissive wives, they are great moms. It has absolutely nothing to do with that. Because, why would you be a dad for your husband and not want you, and not even be a feminist? Why? You are a man and you don't want your wife to progress in her career. You are a man, you don't want your daughter to have a good education, or she's doing debates in school, she's trying to win captain of her team or team leader and all that in school. You don't want her to do all that. What kind of example of the father of your husband are you? But I think everybody should be feminist. But equality is not obtainable, because it was never designed that way. God did not design men and women to be equal. What He designed is that a man should have his strength, a woman should have her strength, and those both of them join hands together and produce value. It's like a woman with value is a woman of substance. If you can embrace your feminism, just embrace being a woman and see the blessings that come with it. Then see the value you bring to your home. Because do you know how important it is to have a woman in the house? Most of the time, when men make decisions, they make it with their wives, with their partners as boyfriend and girlfriend. They'll come and meet you and they'll actually advise. At the end of the day, they probably end up doing what the woman wants. That's why at the end of the day, most of the time when we want something, we go to our moms. But that is the head of the house. But you talk to your mom, women always not to let men do their bidding when you're the other. So the man saying something you're bidding, why are you fighting to now be the head of the family? When technically you are even still controlling a lot of parts, a lot of things in the house. What exactly are you fighting for? You're just pained that the title head is not on you. But the truth is, you cannot be the head. The man is always going to be the head. That's what God is installed, and you can't change it. God's will is better than, and His thoughts are far better than our own thoughts. So, I mean, you can't be smarter than God. When God said a man should be the head, He understood why men should be the head. If you even look at it, statistically, lesbians have most failed marriages because women are not just good at doing it. Let's be honest, they are good to an extent. But imagine two women being captain of the ship. You as a woman, imagine it. You know it will not work. They will fight. They will quarrel over ridiculous things. We will argue. We will compete. We will just constitute nuisance for no simple reason. Like things that men probably would have overlooked and just like, they like this way. Women cannot overlook. Women, peace cannot reign. No. Peace will not win. So why do you want that title? You can't have it. It's not even a bad thing. I was on maternity leave for 1 year. And do you know what? It's just like to be on maternity for 1 year and you don't have to worry about finance. I had a little bit of my own money. But everything in the house that needed to run by my husband, I'd be like, baby, bring money for this, do that. The house needs this. Can a man sit down 1 year home? I will not have asked him, oh, Benny, what are you doing now? Just go and work. But I had that luxury because I'm a woman. It's just what it is. We have the luxuries to things too. Why are we being so difficult? I mean, it's not like it's a competition. It's the head. You are the assistant head. You have children that you can rule over. Your children are like this. You can pour your power on them if you want to. Do you understand? And then both of you are forming king and queen of the house. It's not like you can carry that same power and go to your neighbor's house and be forming head of your neighbor's house. So it just ends in your family. So what are you fighting for? In a place where there is love, it don't be a big deal. Because supporting your partner should come with joy. Do you understand? I can't see my husband now working in financial crisis and I'm just there chilling and saying because you are the head, break down. No. It's my husband. I'll support him every form. Even if I have to carry on my last card and make sure that he does not get the prices, I will. That's me coming to support him. Truth is, I will, as a woman, you play so much you don't even know that you are playing. Sometimes you make them they spend all that, you help them cut their spending, you help them, you basically bring value to them. A man brings a house, you turn it into a home. You bring sperm, you turn it into a child. What else do you want? He brings his finances and you help him allocate it right. The one that goes to his family goes to his family, the one that goes to the home goes to the home, the one that goes to the children go to the children. It's you that will end up spending all that. Basically, I think, to an extent, I feel for men because at the end of the day, they work so hard just to give it all out to the rest of the world. They give it to their family, to us, to children, and they have so little for themselves. Why do you want to become a man? Why? Because when I have my money, it's my money. Except when I want to now support my husband and give him some. So at the end of the day, why do you want to go through all that stress? And when somebody else is going through it, I mean, we have our own stress. We have menopause, we have menstruation, we have pregnancy, we have postpartum, we have children, we have family, we have ourselves. We have to think about the children and the career. Then we have to think about the career and ourselves. Then we have to come on. We have to cook and we have to clean and we have to do this and we have to do that. And then all of a sudden, want us to be the head. Let me ask you one question. Have you ever seen a woman who genuinely spends putting the bills of the house? I mean, like she's responsible for house rent. I'm not saying they don't exist, and I'm not advising not because if my husband cannot afford, I will support him to do every single thing. As long as I can afford to do it, up until he gets back on his feet. So my point is, women do it. I can do it for my husband. But even though when we do it, or when we find ourselves in a situation where you support your partner and you have to carry financial bulk of the family, the major bulkiness of the finance and then plus our own problem. Have you ever seen a woman who is truly happy doing it? Like I don't mean truly happy in the sense that she's sad. She'll be happy that she can afford to do it. But then she's praying to God every single time that God, please bless my husband so that I don't have to do this spending anymore. Because she doesn't feel 100% comfortable doing it. Because there's a glory that comes to the man doing these things. It's their responsibility to do it. So at the end of the day, you end up praying for your man to become financially buoyant so that you don't have to do all those spending anymore. Do you understand? So, but have you ever seen a man reverse the case? Pray that God, please bless my wife so that I can stop providing for my family. No. A man will happily. That's why most of the time when women spend, you just in few cases that you see women who spend so much on their partners. Well, I don't mean spend where you think. I mean like when you're now the one carrying the bulk of the load, something's going on. There's some good women out there. Kudos to those women. And all that, but there's some women where when they're doing it, you know that you lose respect for the man. It's more, sometimes they just get, I think they sink into anger or depression or whatever the case may be, because it's not in their nature to do it. So when you say a woman who is doing it and she's happily doing it and she's still good to you and still respecting you, it's double kudos for her. Because it's not in our nature. But why are you shocked when she's acting funny? Why will you be shocked? Because it's not in the woman's nature to provide. When she's taking from herself and giving to you, she's pained. She's pained doing it, but she's doing it because she loves you. And she hopes that, very soon things will get good for you. So, you'll be able to settle back and everything will go back to normal. But have you ever seen a man spend so much on a woman and his entire family is sad about it? Instead, it gives them pride, it gives them joy. The same way you as a woman, when you get pregnant and have kids, and your kids are doing, you're raising your kids and you're doing fine. You feel good about it. So when you cook and your food is delicious and your husband is like, this food is sweet, you feel good. Those feelings come naturally because those are what God has instilled in you. They can't be taken away from you. Don't let anybody take away your own responsibility. Don't let anybody add responsibility that does not concern you. It is absolutely not obtainable. Equality is not obtainable. Let's not deceive ourselves. And stop putting extra pressure on one another. Do your duties. Read your Bible. Find what it is that brings value as a woman. Look for your roles. Read the Bible. Understand your role as a woman. To your husband, to your husband's family, to yourself, to your children as a mom. Understand it. Then pray to God about it and work on it. Don't go and be looking for a man's role on your head. Let the man do his own. Let the man pray about his own. Then both of you can come together and add the value. But that's my opinion. I may be wrong. I'm not wrong. I may just lack a little bit of information, maybe any more information, but I'm not wrong because I understand that at least. So, what I will say is, I want to hear your own opinion. Let me hear your thoughts on this. I'll see you guys.